If you feel like life is moving too fast, it isn't because time is speeding up. It's because you have forgotten how to stop running. You wake up already behind. You check your phone before your eyes are fully open. You drink your coffee while answering emails. You drive to work while planning your dinner. You are constantly leaning into the next moment, treating the now like an inconvenience you have to get through. You think this speed is necessary to survive. You think it makes you productive. But the truth is, this constant rushing is making you blind. You are burning out, not because you're doing too much, but because you are feeling too little. I want to tell you about the blindness. When you move at high speed, your brain has to filter out information to keep up. It stops recording the texture of the wall, the taste of your breakfast, the specific tone of your friend's voice. It generalizes everything. You assume you know what your partner said, so you don't really listen. You assume you know the route to work, so you don't see the trees. This is the tragedy of the fast life. You aren't actually living 10 years of life. You are living one rushed year repeated 10 times. I remember a time in my own life when I got sick, physically sick from this pressure. My body forced me to stop. And in that forced stillness, I realized something terrifying. I had been making decisions based on panic, not wisdom. When you rush, you rely on shortcuts. You react rather than respond. You snap at people you love because you feel behind. You trade depth for distance. You were checking boxes, but the boxes are empty. You are a ghost in your own machine, haunting a life you are too busy to inhabit. Here is the shift you need to make today. We need to dismantle the story that slowing down equals failure. Your body is not a machine, it is an ecosystem. It runs on rhythm, not constant revving. Your nervous system requires cycles of expansion and contraction, activity and rest. When you deny this rhythm, you don't just get tired, you break. But I have to warn you, slowing down is painful at first. When you stop rushing, the numbness wears off. When you're running, you don't feel the stone in your shoe. When you stop, you feel it. This is called the thaw. As you slow down, your sensitivity comes back online. You might feel sadness you've been outrunning. You might feel anxiety. You might feel the weight of your own exhaustion. This isn't a bad sign. It is a sign that you are becoming human again. That increased sensitivity, that ability to feel the world deeply, is exactly what makes life worth living. It is the color returning to the gray. So how do we stop the train? How do we reclaim our attention in a world designed to steal it? Here are 3 steps to integrate immediately. Step 1. The single task audit. You cannot overhaul your whole life in a day. Instead, pick one routine task that you usually rush through on autopilot. Maybe it's drinking your morning coffee. Maybe it's walking to the car. Maybe it's brushing your teeth. For this one task, commit to single tasking. If you are eating, just eat. Taste the food. Feel the texture. If you are walking, just walk. Feel your feet on the ground. Do not listen to a podcast. Do not check texts. Reclaim this 10 minutes. Prove to your brain that the world will not end if you disconnect. Step 2. Identify the artificial urgency. The biggest obstacle to slowing down is the story in your head. The story that says, if I don't reply to this text in 5 minutes, they will hate me. This is artificial urgency. When you feel the panic rising, ask yourself, is this a tiger or is this just a text message? Most of the pressure you feel is self-inflicted. You are rushing to meet expectations that nobody actually set. Give yourself permission to be bad at replying instantly so you can be good at living deeply. Step 3. Respect the rhythm of rest. You need to consciously schedule input-free time. This isn't scrolling time. Scrolling is high input. I mean staring at a wall, watching a cloud, listening to music with your eyes closed. Your nervous system needs this white space to process the data of your life. Without it, you are just hoarding information without ever digesting it. Start with 15 minutes a day of deliberate, non-productive existence. It will feel like a waste of time. That is how you know it's working. The quality of your attention determines the quality of your existence. You can spend your whole life chasing a future version of yourself, a version that is wealthier, fitter, more successful. But if you get there and you have trained yourself to rush, you won't enjoy that life either. You will just rush through that too. The only life you have is the one happening right now. Don't let the noise of the world steal it from you. Slow down. Look around. The magic isn't at the finish line. It's right here, in the quiet moments you've been too busy to notice. If you are ready to stop running and start living, subscribe to the channel. We'll walk this path together.